What's up, guys? Welcome back. Crazy week. Crazy week. But we're popping buds. Oh, we're popping buds. And let me tell you why. Or better yet, let me show you why. Take a look at that. Now, but listen to this. That's a mean 305. Yep, all you haters, laugh it up, whatever. Eat a dick, don't care. LS, fuck it, I don't want to hear it. That's a 305, and that's a beefy 305. That's a mean sounding 305, and the funny thing is, it's not even tuned yet. That thing is gonna sound sick once I get that tuned, and that is next week. Friday is when we're getting this thing tuned. And on top of that, we're putting it on a dyno. So this week was kind of crazy. Had the car towed down to the shop with the guys I work with, and shout out to them. Bubba, Bob, Christian, thank you so much. Words can't express the level of gratitude I have. You guys are amazing. These guys have helped me out. When it starts to get to electrical and stuff like that, listen, nuts and bolts, I can handle for the most part, except with these sausage fingers. Certain areas I can't get into. Jose, thank you. Medium-sized gloves. Jose, you're another one, dude. Couldn't have done this thing without you. I'm almost like celebratory at this point. We're right at the cusp. We're 2 weeks away from the Hot Rod Power Tour. That's just, it's coming, and I cannot wait. Again, going from Illinois to Oklahoma, down Route 66. It's going to be a blast. For those that are new to the channel, this has been 7 months in the making of a small block Chevy 305 TPI build, trying to get as close to 400 horsepower and 400 pounds of torque. Went with Super 23, Trick Flow Super 23 175 heads, ported those things out. Maybe not porting is the right word. Gasket matched is probably the better word to use on those heads. Went with a First Performance TPI intake and a TPIS Lil Chubs Cam. So this thing sounds mean as hell, as you can hear, and we're getting closer and closer and closer. The FiTech guys were really helpful. Big shout out to Ken over at First Performance. You helped us crack the code. Why it wasn't turning over, it was ultimately the fuel pump. It was a fuel pump issue. Just needed to do a little bit of wiring, pulling out the ground from the relay, and once we did that, this thing started to go. We're having a little bit of an issue with the map sensor. I'm gonna take the one off my current TPI setup, the factory one, and throw that on there and see if that fixes it, because we believe the map sensor is a little faulty, reading very high levels. So we'll give that a whirl tomorrow. Like I said, we ended up getting the dual gate, the Hurst Dual Gate shifter in today. That was a pain in the balls, dude. That was a pain just because of the location and everything else. And my fat fingers, not easy. But we're getting real close. So Friday, dyno day. That's right, dyno day. We're gonna throw it with, he's gonna tune it, dyno it, and it sounds like it's similar to a Mustang dyno. So he told me, he's like, dude, this thing might break your heart. Like, this isn't gonna just give you crazy numbers. This is, you know, it's a harsh dyno. So I'm looking forward to seeing what real numbers look like on this car. Trying to get as close as we can to 300 rear wheel horsepower. The 400 was really at the flywheel. So we can get 300 to the rear wheels, I'll be ecstatic. But that will be coming up next week. We're moving along. Can't wait for the power tour. Anxiety is through the roof with it coming only 2 weeks away. The car's still not officially like running just yet, but we're getting real close. So stay tuned. Till next time, be safe. Have a good night.